time to fill your stomach. It's time for some 814 Eats. We're in the Wise Markets kitchen. We've got Chef Janet here.
Hello.
Hello to you.
Welcome. How are you guys?
Great. I'm a little messy now, but that was fun.
Our new resident goat handler.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had that talent in you, Jack.
Oh, well, thank you. No, I mean, Rufus made it easy. It was just chilling, kind of like he was standing up, but he was leaning on my arm. And he was just
He's a jack of all trades.
He is.
so.
You never know what he's going to do next. And including this, Jack's never tried dressing.
Okay, this is a Southern thing. My girl Morgan knows all about it. My friend Joy I met today. We know about dressing.
Oh, yeah.
It's made with cornbread. Majority of it is cornbread. I made chicken and dressing instead of turkey and dressing. And it's got cornbread, onion, celery, eggs, sage, black pepper, and chicken broth.
Okay.
Okay, and then of course after you get your chicken cooked and you've made your pan of cornbread, and you can make your own cornbread with self-rising cornmeal. I just use Jiffy. Jiffy's been around since 1930, so longer than me, believe it or not. We found something that's been around longer than Chef Janet. Okay, and so you just mix all this. I just baked a couple of chicken breasts, deboned them, took my chicken apart. I put this together this morning, and then of course dressing you bake in the oven at 375 degrees for about 50 minutes. It's got to get nice and brown. Oh, here I got to throw my Paula Deen in. It's also got 1 stick of butter in there.
Oh, no wonder it's so good.
When you have a stick of butter in anything, it's usually
1
pretty
stick
tasty.
of butter.
Yeah.
Then I've made some gravy. You know, you've got to have gravy. That's a component of the chicken and dressing. And a thing we did back in the sale, of course, this all goes back to Nanny Hornbuckle and Nanny Turner, my people that taught me how to cook and to be a chef, my famous grandmothers. And we always put a boiled egg in our gravy.
Huh.
Did you ever have gravy
I
with
never
a boiled
did.
egg?
No.
Oh, yeah. You got to have the gravy in the pretty little gravy boat with the boiled egg in the top.
Yeah.
So this is what we're going to do, and I've got the recipe here to leave with Jack and Morgan. And
so it's very similar to stuffing. Like that's what I would call it, but instead of it's cornbread instead of
right, and it tastes different. And also the thing about this, I found in Pennsylvania, people like what's called stuffing balls, and I was not familiar with those until I moved here. But they're just not right. I hate to tell you, Pennsylvania people, but it's just not right.
Yeah.
All right, now.
I'm ready to dig in.
All right, let's dig in.
It's a beautiful plate. You got a great...
And I brought a little bit of cranberry sauce and some
gotta
fresh
have it.
celery leaves.
and early Thanksgiving going on.
Yeah, a little fall. The weather's
looks
changed.
good.
It's getting into some comfort food
Yes.
now.
It is.
It's time for some dressing
Okay.
and gravy.
Let's go.
All right. Yeah, what do you think?
I even gave my friend Joy over there a little sample a while ago before she went on. Now see?
It's good. The thing about it too is it's really good with moisture, so it doesn't dry out like sometimes you get with stuffing.
And this is why on the recipe, less is more, okay? You've got to figure out about how much, the recipe calls for a teaspoon of pepper or a teaspoon of sage, but you can add a little bit more. Just go along. You're the chef. You're in charge. Taste it as you go. If you think it needs a little more seasoning, put it in there. If you think you need a little bit more broth, put it in there. Just remember that this is your dressing and chicken that you're creating, and always a good rule of thumb when you're making something, yes, you can follow the recipe, but you need to taste it as you go along and understand that less is more. If you overdo it, then
Ruins the
you're
whole
done.
thing.
Yeah.
You ruin the whole thing.
What's your acronym? KISS?
Keep it simple, silly. That's right. Keep it simple. And one of the new things, and I've really been inspired today by our speaker that was on earlier in her book, but one of the things that I came up with a few days ago before the weekend, I just needed something to motivate me every day and keep me focused. And I just decided my new logo is just be thankful.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's your motto.
Just be thankful.
Yeah.
Be thankful for the rain out there.
Yeah.
Be thankful for chicken and dressing from Chef Janet and
Yeah,
gravy today.
exactly.
Just be thankful we got up this morning, Jack.
Yes.
And I'm
Aw.
getting to see you, and it's
Aw.
making my day.
It's making my day to see
I
you
love
too.
that.
Okay, all right, let's have some more.
I love
let's
this.
do it.
The thing about it too, I think the sage is the star of the show. That's what really
Some
gives it that.
people use poultry seasoning, but I really like sage.
What's the
much
difference?
better? This is more pungent.
Okay.
You got more of a kick.
Okay.
Okay. And what's one thing you have in common with the teddy bear on Thanksgiving, Jack?
I don't know.
You're both filled with stuffing.
That's a pretty good.
And what did the turkey say before it was roasted? And what did the turkey say when he got to the table? Boy, I'm stuffed. Boy, I'm stuffed.
gonna
There
say,
you go.
I don't think he
Classic.
can really say too much at that point.
Boy, I'm stuffed.
I guess he is.
I guess. Hey, let me tell you about where to find me and what I do.
Do it.
please.
You know the drill.
814-515-1191. I'm Chef Janet. I'm a personal chef. I'll come in your home and cook, clean up, entertain your guests, ghost. But first I'll take your money, and then I'll ghost. I do private parties of all types. Give me a call. Holiday season is right around the corner, and there's only one Chef Janet, so you better get on the books.
Book her before it's too late. She is
That's
the
right.
best, everyone. You're not going to want to miss out.
Yes,
Yeah.
Great recipe. We'll have that linked over. You're going to share it with us.
I am.
All right. Over on our website, WTAJ.com.